Hello. My name is Adam. I want to tell you my story. It is a story about my life. I hope you like it. I was a man with big dreams. I always wanted to understand life. I wanted to know the meaning of life. So, one day, I decided to go on a big adventure. I wanted to travel, meet new people, and learn new things. I left my home one sunny morning. I was excited but also a little scared. I did not know what I would find on my journey. But I knew I had to follow my dreams. First, I went to a small town. The people in this town were very kind. They smiled at me and said, "Welcome to our town." I felt happy. I started to walk around the town. I saw children playing in the park, and I saw old people sitting on benches, talking. The town was peaceful, and the people were nice. But I knew I had to continue my journey. My heart was full of questions. I still did not know the meaning of life. Next, I traveled to a faraway city. The city was big and loud. There were many cars, many buses, and many people. I walked through the streets. I saw tall buildings and busy shops. The people in the city moved fast. They were always in a hurry. I talked to some people in the city. They told me about their jobs and their families. They were happy, but some people were sad. Some people were tired. They worked too much. I learned something important in the city. I learned that people work hard, but they sometimes forget to rest. They forget to enjoy life. I decided that I would always remember to rest and enjoy the small things in life. But still, I did not find the meaning of life. So, I continued my journey. After the city, I went to a small village in the mountains. The village was quiet and peaceful. There were green trees, blue skies, and clear rivers. The people in the village were different from the people in the city. They were calm and happy. They grew their own food, and they lived simple lives. I stayed in the village for many days. I helped the people plant vegetables and take care of animals. I learned how to milk a cow and how to make bread. The people in the village were always smiling. They did not have much money, but they were rich in happiness. One night, I sat with an old man from the village. He told me, life is not about money or big things. Life is about love and kindness. Life is about helping each other. His words made me think. Maybe the meaning of life was love and kindness? But I still had more to learn, so I continued my journey. I traveled to a desert. The desert was hot and dry. There was no water, no trees, and no people. Only sand. The sun was very strong. I walked for many hours in the desert. I felt tired and thirsty. but I kept walking. In the desert, I learned something important. I learned that sometimes life is difficult. Sometimes we feel alone, and sometimes we are tired. But we must keep going. We must not give up. Even when life is hard, we must be strong. I learned that the journey is not always easy, but it is worth it. After many days, I left the desert. I felt stronger. I felt ready for the next part of my journey. Next, I traveled to a big forest. The forest was full of trees, flowers, and animals. I saw birds flying in the sky. I saw rabbits, deer, and even a bear. The animals were not afraid of me. They were friendly, and they were free. I watched the animals every day. I learned from them. The animals lived in the present moment. They did not worry about tomorrow. They did not think about the past. They lived their lives with peace and joy. From the animals, I learned that life is about enjoying the moment. We must not worry too much about the future. We must be happy now. I stayed in the forest for a long time. I felt peaceful there. But I still had questions in my heart. I wanted to know more about the meaning of life. One day, I heard about a wise woman. People said she lived in a small house on a hill. So, I decided to visit her. After a long walk, I arrived at her house. She was old, with kind eyes and a soft voice. I told her about my journey. I told her that I wanted to find the meaning of life. She smiled and said, "The meaning of life is different for everyone. But I will tell you one thing. The meaning of life is inside you. It is not in the cities, not in the mountains, not in the desert, and not in the forest. It is in your heart." I was surprised. I asked, "But how do I find it?" She said, "You must listen to your heart. You must be kind, you must love, and you must help others. That is the meaning of life." Her words made me think. I stayed with her for a few days. Every day, I thought about her words. I thought about my journey. I realized that I had learned many things. I had learned about kindness, love, and strength. I had learned to enjoy the moment and to be happy. Maybe the wise woman was right. Maybe the meaning of life was inside me. After many months of traveling, I decided to go home. I had seen many places, met many people, and learned many things. But most importantly, I found the answer to my big question. I found the meaning of life. Now, I understand that life is about love, kindness, and happiness. It is about helping others and enjoying the moment. Life is not about money or big things. It is about the small things that make us happy. It is about the people we meet, the things we learn, and the love we give. I am happy now. I know the meaning of life. I followed my dreams, and I found what I was looking for. Now, my dear friend, I want to tell you something important. Life is beautiful. It is full of adventures, big and small. It is full of love and kindness. Always follow your dreams, and always be kind to others. Remember, the meaning of life is inside you. You just have to listen to your heart. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you find your own meaning of life, just like I did.